As Budget 2025 approaches, all eyes are on the Finance Minister as to what she will present in the Parliament on 1st February 2025. Obviously, the top priority for the government is revival of the economy. Given the geopolitical uncertainties, the climate changes, and the projected decline in GDP growth rate, there are obviously more important tasks for the government in terms of focusing on cap expenditure, etc. But the individual taxpayers also expect some immediate tax relief for them to be able to better manage the impact of inflation. Now, if I deal with it from a perspective of individual taxpayers, the government obviously would want to increase personal disposable income in the hands of the individual taxpayers so that the consumption gets high, which is also going to in turn help in the revival of the economy. So what could they potentially look to do? So the changes that the government could look to bring to the new tax regime, and I deliberately talk about the new tax regime because we've seen a pattern that all the concessions or the changes have been made to the new tax regime to slowly persuade almost everyone to move to the new tax regime. So the changes could be increase in the maximum amount of income chargeable to tax, which is currently at 300,000 to go up to 500,000 rupees. They could also increase the slabs in such a manner that the maximum rate of tax, which is 30%, kicks in at income over 20 lakhs or more. This will have an impact for all taxpayers because of the slab undergoing a change. The other change which could be targeted for low-income earners is increase in the income levels for tax rebate. Today that stands at 700,000 rupees. This could go up to 800,000 rupees in a manner that anyone who's earning a total income of up to 800,000 rupees does not pay any tax. If they want to really make it nicer and sweeter for the taxpayers, they could also look at increasing the threshold for equity investors, which is currently at 1,25,000 to go up to 250,000 or 2,50,000 rupees. And from my perspective, I would say that the government could also consider encouraging all contributors to sustainability. So whether there are people who are investing in solar power, whether people who are getting electric vehicles, they could be given some sort of a tax break or reduction in the tax rates, which we're seeing in many economies around the world. So let's see what the Finance Minister does. She does have a tough task of managing individual expectations, but I'm confident that fiscal prudence will prevail as always.